Hello everyone, my name is Josiah. I'm a founding AI engineer here at DeepTempo, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background and why I think deep learning and collective defense through deep learning will kind of be the future of security. So yeah, a little bit about me. I used to work as a SOC analyst, so that was basically the person who's getting all the alerts from all these new vendors or your own rules that would ping your system, your environment, and you would have to go look through, kind of investigate the attack. And that's kind of where I learned about how the importance of false positives and false negatives, and why you don't want to like riddle your system with false positives, because you have to look through like 20 or 30 false positives, dead ends and truly benign cases for there to be like one anomalous thing to happen. So basically, when you have just like a ton of those, it's just like your whole day is just spent looking at benign stuff. So it's important to limit those, but also to not miss anything as well. So that's where you kind of like learn that balance. And then yeah, kind of from there, I went more to like a data science focused at Dragos, where they did industrial control system security, and I was on their threat intelligence team. And kind of the idea of that is kind of with my mentors and some of the projects we worked on is delving more into like in the malware, how it behaved, and like the main patterns, right, of these amount of bytes coming into the system, this amount of bytes coming out on like what kind of ports and how malware behaves. Like C2 command and control does like this little bit of beaconing, so they're sending out little bits, and then all at once they'll do like data exfiltration and that kind of stuff. And then we wrote some models there to kind of track and deal more with behavior. And at that time, like recurrent neural networks were mainly like the main thing to use. And it hasn't been until recently with the creation of transformers and now the explosion of LLMs in today's world. Um, can we really like take all that context and all that hard work of people that made those algorithms and people who've done a bunch of research and apply it to security? So yeah, basically like as I was kind of saying before about the patterns, and so to answer the question of why deep tempo and collective defense and deep learning and stuff is that yeah, like these models like transformers and LLMs are fantastic at recognizing patterns and behaviors and sequences and that kind of thing. And that's what's really important in an environment. It's not so much of like the traditional machine learning for security is like this specific incident has like this much ports and this much data. And it would be like these aggregations, and it's like it shouldn't be about that. It should be like how much data is coming in, how much going out, and like the pattern of normal behavior compared to like anomalous behavior and benign. So that's kind of why I think it's just going to be a thing. Is I built so much stuff doing it, and like it just works so effectively. And with these new transformers and stuff, it's just going to explode even more. So the idea too of collective defense is that yeah, like when you have all these models, all of our models will be pushed out in all a bunch of different environments that they'll all total be like each individual one will be learning behavior, right? The pattern. And when we like can keep feeding back into like a master model through like federated learning and collective defense, it creates like a great generalization. And that's like the great thing about these models is these new models of like transformers are fantastic at generalizing and recognizing behavior and patterns and generating similar behavior and patterns and that kind of thing. So that's why I think it's just gonna be the future. Is that like really like computers talk no different than me and you, right? They have a completely different language, completely different protocol for how to talk, but as far as their the patterns are all still there. So that's why I'm super excited about what we have to offer. So hope you stay tuned. Thanks.